All right, Troy, I'm live. Uh, this is let me see. First on the Wednesday.
You know that's public, right?
What?
You know that's public, right?
What's public?
Your live stream?
It is?
Yep, Lisa's in there, Angie's in there,
Shoot. Weird.
everybody's in there.
Holy crap. Okay, guys, I got this was a mistake. I'm supposed to be having a private chat with if y'all want to see me, you can see me tonight at midnight from God, I can't believe I did that. I gotta close this out. Troy's waiting on me. Yeah, I sent him a link to this. Um, Son of a gun. I think I screwed. There's 4 back in there. Uh, yeah, I screwed this up. This is supposed to have been a private chat for Troy, but since I've screwed it up, I'm already here. I might as well change that to what's today, Friday. I'll just make this my midnight rendezvous. How's that? Um, I screwed it up. I do that a lot. I forget to mark it private. And since, let's see, if more people come in here, I kind of got an announcement. Um, it's going to be in some of my, it's going to be in some of my videos. But hey, Catherine, I'm just gonna make this my midnight rendezvous. Uh, the VA. Hey, Donovan. I want Donovan to tell you what they said. They called Donovan. Hey, Jay, tell Donovan to come here with some clothes on. You dressed, Jay? My baby's having problems. He's having to take 3 different math classes because he didn't pass. Tell him what the VA said when they called the other day.
About your scooter?
Yeah. What did they say?
They said that getting it all sent over, that it would take a few days, but they would call us back.
And that was it, right?
Yep.
Okay. In other words, they got on to my. They sent an order in for my scooter to be taken care of. So I hope the crap that takes care of it. Hey, Brad. Angie, Elena, did you say you tested positive for COVID? Holy crap, I hope not. Maybe I better. Maybe. Well, if I could see you right now, I wouldn't give you a hug. But if I could see you right now, I'd do this number. Oh, Lord have mercy. I hope you ain't got that. But maybe it won't be too awful bad with you. I know a lot of younger people, they don't seem to have much symptoms with it. But my gosh, but it just, it's still. Hey, Jay, close my door. I hear you in there shrieking, and I know about it.
It's not him.
Huh?
It's not him.
Who is it?
Me.
Oh, it was you? Okay. Close my door. But it just worries me no end about this COVID. I keep seeing all this stuff, and a lot of this stuff you see on uh, the internet stuff about different things about it and everything. And I even seen on there where some person was saying you could take it to the bank. You can catch it over the phone. Now, I think wherever she's seen that, at, I think what they was talking about, because I seen the same thing, what they were talking about, you can't catch it from another person over the phone. The only way you can catch it from another person on the phone is if the person that talked on that phone prior to you using it, and they had COVID-19 and they left the germs on it, then yes, you could catch it that way. But they ain't, but somebody on the other line can't pass it through the wires to you. I mean, good Lord. But that's what that was all about. But I see all kind of wild crap. Hey, Lisa, um, I wish we could have a private chat, Lisa. Um, anyway, I'm here. I don't know that anybody's going to be in much, but I did want to say that my scooter's going to get worked on, and boy, I almost hopped on that thing today to see if I could make it down to the uh, Family Dollar and get me a little box of artificial sweetener. I'm out, and I don't like my coffee without artificial sweetener. But you know what? This has not got it. I could acquire a taste for that. I may have to. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I wish there was more people here. I'm not saying that I'm going to quit YouTube. There's no way, no how that I'm saying that. But what I'm saying is I've made several videos this past week, and I've noticed some stuff. And I guess y'all are too polite to tell me. I don't know. But I have noticed that I'll be sitting there doing something, talking about something, and the next thing you know, I'm totally off on another subject, or I don't finish what I started to say. And I'm having a hell of a time even understanding what I'm saying. Now, I don't know if it's got to, oh man, that really messed up. It's got to be this stinking hearing aid. I've got to see. I got to figure out how I can get in there. They won't take me in there right now. They want me to put my hearing aid in a little box and mail it to somewhere out in the Midwest, and they'll look at it and fix it if it needs fixing. But I need to go back in there for a hearing evaluation, both ears, and start from the get-go. Because I hate it not being able to understand, and it's pretty bad when I look at my own videos and I can't understand hardly a word that I'm saying. And usually I have to take this hearing aid out and hold this up to my ear to even halfway understand, and then I don't. It sounds awful. But the thing about it, till I can start going up and down the road again, I have torn up a lot. See, I got started on this a while ago, and I got right off of that. I've made a bunch of videos this week, and I found, you know how a writer will be sitting there typing right in the store, and he'll stop, and then he'll look at it, and he'll pull it up, and he'll wall it up, and throw it in the trash can. Well, that's what I've been doing a lot this week. I've been throwing away a lot of stuff that I've done because it's really not interesting. It's same old stuff. It's just not up. It's not what I want to do. I was really wanting to get up. I've got almost 900 videos that I've put up, on my channel since 2017. And that's why I was hell bent on doing one a day. But if the quality's not there, then it's not worth putting up. To heck with the 1,000 subscribers. I'll get there if I live long enough. I'll get there sooner or later. But I'm just not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not making interesting videos. Now, I've got some I want to do that's going to be, I'm wanting to do one on the golden dewdrop. I want to do it from scratch to finish. In other words, I want to take the cutting on the video. Then I want to root the cutting on the video. Then I want to put it in a big pot on the video. I want to do it from start to finish, all in one video, which is going to take a couple of months. That's the kind of videos I'm wanting to make now. I'm wanting to do it with, I'm wanting to do it like right now. I'm working on one of my strawberries, and I wound up tearing that thing up today too because it didn't sound right. But you know, it's just back when I first started getting interested in plants, they never interested me, but all of a sudden it hit me. This guy that I was talking to on the internet, I forget his name, and he was wanting me to start buying starter plants from him and stuff, and then I told somebody, he said, "You just don't get that, do you, Russell?" I said, "Get what?" He said, "Why do you have to buy all them plants from him?" He said, if you just be patient and take your time, all you need is 1 or 2 plants, and you would never have to buy any more plants. And that's a fact. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't understand that. If you're really interested in, now if you like going out and buying these $20 bushes and these $30 bushes and stuff, that's one thing. But if you're interested in starting your own, rooting your own, then that's the way to go. Not spend all that money, especially if you don't have it. So it's just like all them strawberries out there. I've got to hit them strawberries again tomorrow, and I've got to get that straightened out. We started out with 3 little hanging baskets. My daughter did. She paid $12.99 a piece for those hanging baskets. So she's got like $40 in there. And I have taken them 3. And I guess I could safely say I've probably got 4 baskets made from them. You know, strawberries like to propagate themselves. You know, they like to throw them runners out and hope they root. Usually if they're on the ground, that's what they're going to do. They're going to root right there in the ground, and it expands your patch. But here they're throwing them out, and there's nowhere for them to root. They just hang down there unless I put them in some dirt. And so there's a procedure I go through to do that. I want to do my thing on that. I want to make sure people understand they ain't got to go buy 10 baskets of strawberries just to have a good patch. You know, you can even start with 1. But that's the kind of thing I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to be more, I want to explain things. But what I'm doing now is just not, it's not entertaining. Some people like to see it, I guess. I'm still going to do my videos, but I'm not going to be putting this crap out anymore. Matter of fact, I got one that's in the works now, and I may trash that one. I don't know, maybe I won't. There's got some stuff in there. And like this little experiment I've been doing over here on my table with the grow lights and everything, that doesn't seem to be working out too well. I'm going to give them another week, And some of them people said Dauber's got a green thumb. Well, Dauber's thumb is turned brown. So, I've had more failures with stuff. I've just looked at a new way to changing the subject. Oh, okay, Lisa. Well, let's see. Thank you, everyone, for helping run. What you talking about? What I'm talking about, Lisa? Uh, it. I really took notice to watching some of them, and it kind of bothers me that I don't get. I've got a handful of subscribers, you guys. I appreciate that so much. But somebody mentioned me being a ne'er-do-well the other day. Who was that? Must have been Jimmy John. Was it Jimmy John told me I was a ne'er-do-well? Well, I don't know. But I can tell you this. This ne'er-do-well here kept the roof over my family's head and food on the table. And I also think it also applies to the people that I had created a job. I created the job. I created the business. I had those people work, and I was putting food, helping put food on their table. Of course, they were working. So call me a ne'er-do-well if you want. I've got a lot of satisfaction in that. I just wished I'd have been smarter to hang on to the money that I earned, but I wasn't. So in that respect, ne'er-do-well, I'll give you that. But and I'm not a fan. Was it Jimmy John that said that? I had several people, not several. I've had 2 or 3 that comes to mind that said something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Lisa. I was looking at the videos and I ramble on. Now I don't know if it's a 80ish old man thing. I don't know. But now that I'm very much aware of it, I think on my videos I should quit trying to do more than one subject at a time. I think I ought to get on, like if I go back out there and do that strawberry thing, that's what I ought to do tomorrow. I ought not to be recording nothing else but on topic, what I'm talking about. The same thing I want to do, I want to go when the scooter's going, I want to be able to go back over there to where I've been getting the golden dewdrops. I want to go over there on topic to the bush, talk about the bush, explain the bush, and take the cuttings. Then I'm gonna take them back. Then I'm gonna root them, and then I'm gonna show the finished product. You know what it's on. But that's not gonna be a video I can do in a couple hours. It's gonna take maybe 6 or 8 weeks to do that one video. But I think it would be worth it in the end. I didn't see Barbara. Is Barbara there? Yeah, I do keep going off topic. And I'll admit, I'm not one of those people that's never gonna admit he's wrong. If you quit, if you all of a sudden you don't do nothing wrong, you quit learning. you're not going to learn anything. And back when I first started in business, when I decided I want to be in business, and all that, I started out, I thought I knew what I was doing, but I had to listen to people that's been there and done that. But it's just wearing me out making all these videos, and none of them's really, when I sit watch a video, it's got to be interesting to me for me to sit there and watch it all the way through, especially on new people that I've never watched before. If it didn't catch my attention in the first 3 or 4 minutes, then I'm out of there. I don't give them a thumbs down. And generally I'll give them a thumbs up. But that's kind of deceptive. If you don't like it, maybe you should give them a thumbs down. I don't know. I hate getting them thumbs down, but I get every video. There's one, I'll guarantee you, and I put this to the test. I looked at how long people were viewing them things, and somebody is actually leaving a thumbs down before they've even watched the video. You have to be real fast to catch it, but you can catch it if you know all about them analytics and stuff. But that's where I'm at. I'm wanting to do videos on different things and stuff, and I want to do them on things that I know for a fact. And when I say for a fact, I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm saying I have, like on the golden dewdrop, been there and done that. I took the cuttings, I've bruised them, and I've got them in pots already. So I know that to be a fact, that it can be done like that. And I'm just about going to know that for sure on the hibiscus. And I'm pretty sure about that on the crepe myrtles, because I've got a couple of them, miraculously, they rooted. I've been having a lot of problems with them, but some things you can't. Some things you think you want that soft green new growth to get them to root. Well, if some of that stuff, they want you to use the woody part of the cutting and cut that soft part off the top. And a good example of that is a rose. Don't use that soft top up there, the soft green stuff that's kind of wilty like that. You cut below that. You take the rooting from the woody part. And I'm not going to give a story away on that, but I'm working on some of the roses. I don't like roses because roses to me just requires a lot of attention. And just like my daughter, she bought these 5 rose bushes, and she loves roses. I kept telling her it takes a lot of attention, and she set them out there around the palm tree. They don't seem to be doing all that well. If I was going to do a rut, now I'm going to have some rose bushes, but they're going to be in containers. But I hope they do, but they don't look too well. And I should have got some cuttings off there when they had some nice long woody parts. There may be some out there. I might take a cutting off of it. But that's in the process of being sure that I know it for a fact. Um, but anyway, I didn't see Troy come on at all, and I sent him a link to this. He could have come on and talked if he wanted to. Troy, where are you? But I guess I want to be popular on YouTube, but I I like having this handful of friends. It's not it's not a lot, but it's so much for me to have you guys. It's so much. You're back. Where did you go? Where did you go? Hey, Lisa, that house that you said you spent your whole life in, is it a two-story house? Is it a two-story house? I wish I could go back to the house I spent my whole life in, but they're all tore down. They're all gone. 728 North Cherry Street, 1404 Iona Street, that house on Carolina Street in Roanoke Rapids, the hospital that I was, maybe that hospital I was born in is not gone yet. I don't know. Hey, Barbara. They're going to fix my scooter there. I was letting everybody know. I'm supposed to be having a private live chat with Troy, and I forgot to mark it private, and it come up live, and I had a bunch of people on here, and so I decided just to make it my midnight rendezvous, or my afternoon delight. uh, just talking about my videos are not up to snuff. I know they're not. I've been looking at some of my videos, and I've been noticing that I get off topic. I don't, and I have trouble even understanding what I'm saying. Uh, just things have been bothering. I'm gonna quit trying to do a video every day unless I've got something that I want to say. Now I've got several videos in the works, but it's gonna take 2 or 3 months before they're done, before they're ready to put up. Um, but I'm gonna, when they get my scooter fixed and get me a new cover for that thing and a new charger, uh, I'm gonna start doing some moving around out there. And I'm just not satisfied with the way my channel's going, other than the fact that I'm very happy with you guys that's here right now, and some of you that are not. I don't see Crazy Family. I did see Elena, and she's got COVID-19. My gosh. Uh, Boy, I sure hope that stuff misses me. Just worries me no end. I wear a mask. I wear a mask. And I see some people, and most of them that I see is when I'm down there at the laundromat looking around. Most of the people I see that's doing this, and I'm talking about a person that puts this mask on like so, and then they'll be walking around doing their thing down there at laundromat like this. That's that don't work like that, folks. You take as much air in through your nose as you do your mouth. Where's my glasses? I've solved that losing my glasses product. I've got 5 pair. That one's been stepped on. And I can always find a pair. But my daughter's, well, she lost her glasses yesterday, and I just happened to see them sitting over there almost on the floor before she even asked. I heard her hollering, Donovan, come help me find my glasses. And I looked her and I said, they're right there. And car keys. And I'm telling you what's the dang truth. Those fancy keys that's electronic and all this stuff. She's only got one key for that car. And she's lost it a couple of times. She said it cost about $100 to get another one made. Boy, somebody's ripping somebody off. Just give me a regular key that I can take down the road and have another one made from that one. That's fact. Just give me a regular key. Where am I going? Oops, on my. Yeah, now I've done that on a time or two. I've had them on my face, and I'm looking for my glasses because I'm still not seeing good, and they'll be on my face. And sometimes I'll have them on my face, and I'm looking for them, and I'll reach up, try to put the other one over. Oh my goodness. I just got the doctor said she's putting me on metformin. Well, that's been 4 or 5 days ago. Still got no metformin. And here come, how many's in here? What are you doing, buddy? This is metformin, and it says take 1 capsule by mouth twice a day for nerve pain. There's supposed to be one take 1 3 times a day. But that doctor that messed everything up, Nardella, that's who this prescription came. And why is he sending me prescription? He don't even work there anymore. And it's supposed to be 400 milligrams, which they're not going to give me. But I haven't seen no metformin. And then, what do I do with that? Where'd that go? Here it is. Just a minute. I got a case of these. I think that's about 36 rolls. This is that Coban, that stretchy stuff that they wrap around your arm. They don't have to tape it and stuff. I think there's 36 rolls in the case. Now, that was for when I had the wound on the back of my leg. They keep sending this. Now I expect, I don't use this anymore. I expect I've got 72 rolls of this. I've been threatened to put them on eBay, and I think I will. They won't take them back. You take them back. Look, folks, I don't need them. Take them there at the clinic. They won't take them because it's been out of the clinic, and they could be tampered with or something, you know. So they won't take them back. And I've got 2 or 3 other things the same way. You know, that it's such a waste. Such a waste. I guess if I'm gonna put them on eBay, I might as well do it. Now I don't have any test strips. Well, I take that back. I got. Let me see. I found a bottle a while ago that I didn't. I maybe got 10 in here. So I took my blood sugar this morning. It was 124. I hadn't took it today, but I've had my shot. Oh, wow. Pain in that right leg. And I'm going to take my blood sugar right now. This is about the time I'm supposed to anyway. I got to find my little thing that pricks your finger. I've lost it. I can prick it just myself. I hate doing it like that because I usually do it too deep and bleed like a stuck hog. Let me clean it here. Hold on. All right. They need to send me another box of them alcohol prep. All right, come boy, that got that. Let's see. Hear that beep? Oh, that's kind of high. 195. But I haven't. Have I took my shot? I can't remember if I took my shot or not. I think I did. I haven't took my time to fill my pill thing back up again. Seems like the weeks just fly by. And boy, I hate doing this pill thing. I need to get me a new one. That one door won't stay shut. My finger's still bleeding. Dadgum. All right. Excuse me. I got my. I was thinking if I'd have been doing YouTube, the last business I had, it was a home from home thing I did in my garage. I made studio props and stuff, you know, big numbers and just things, blocks for kids to sit on and all that stuff. And I made it all out of styrofoam and some things out of foam rubber. I had to set up I had to saw and all that stuff. You know, you slide your blocks under there and then cut it. And I could have made some interesting videos in doing that operation. And that I tried that right after my wife died. And we were selling a lot of props and stuff, you know. And thing about styrofoam, you can't, there's certain kind, people would buy the blank numbers from me and stuff. Usually they were about 2 or 3 inches thick. And it's bit, you know, they want 12-inch or 24-inch letter. But they didn't want to pay the extra for me to paint them the color that they wanted. They wanted to paint them themselves. Well, the thing about styrofoam, you can't use just any paint. It has to be a latex paint. If you go and put some of that paint on there like enamel or something, it will start melting the styrofoam. And I had people, and they were buying them mostly on eBay, and they would buy these numbers and they'd get them in there, and you'd have a label on it. Has to be painted with latex paint. You can't use any enamel-based paints. And the label was on there, but there was some of them, they would try that. And then it would melt. And then they'd start bad-mouthing and leaving negatives about you and everything because they melted. Of course they melted. They didn't pay attention. You can't paint them with anything but latex. There is some other stuff out there you can use, but it costs more than latex. But I made a lot of things. I had even had one. I had a photography studio wanted a wishing well that looked like it was made out of stone, which this thing was, it was about 2.5 feet in diameter, and I forget the circumference of it, and it was carved, looked like stone, you know, and I painted those. And it had the thing over the top, a little roof, and a little bucket. And I shipped them in a huge box. And this studio, he had an accident in his studio. Something fell on it. And of course it kind of semi-crushed it. And the box, the guy the company that delivered it, they took a picture of the box on every delivery they made because people would start claiming damage and stuff. And they tried to claim damage on that it got damage in shipping, which was a crock because the box was in perfect shape. So something fell on it in the studio. And me having my own little studio in there, I knew things can happen in there. I've had kids fall on stuff and stuff like that. But I wished I could do my photography again and do videos on that. Loss of taste, loss of smell, chills, overheating, sore throat. Are you home? Yeah, she's got the symptoms. Bless your heart, dear. Yeah. Hey, Troy. Okay, I made a mistake on this thing, sir. I went online and I forgot to mark it private. So you're actually on the one I set up for. I just changed the name. Oh my goodness. Are you Christian or it's your dad's? Elena. Hope your dad don't catch it. I know when my daughter come home with it, Jaden got it, then Joey got it, then Donovan got it, and lo and behold, Darver wasn't happy with that. He had to have it too. About killed me. Oh my gosh. But yeah, he got back, so we are watching for symptoms. And maybe this will be you can test if he's been vaccinated. Were you vaccinated, Elena? I'll tell you what, I ain't never had any kind of illnesses or anything bother me and worry me, but this one, when I got this thing, and Marty and Ryan and Alan, she's been vaccinated, hasn't she, Elena? It sure makes me nervous. Oh, and by the way, let me show you these things. I wanted these things so bad. And let's see. Is this? No, that's not it. I want a medicine cabinet so bad. No, that's another one I'm about out of, and I don't know why they haven't. That's another one. I'm gonna eliminate that bottle. Aspirin. Oh, my aspirin returned. My CoQ10. Where is that bottle I'm looking at? That's not it. That's the melatonin that I don't take anymore. That's my stool's off. Well, I don't know what that's for. That's hand wash. Well, where's my... Well, excuse me, folks. I'll find what I'm looking for. I'm so proud I got that. Because I feel so much better. And no, where is it? Here it is. I'm so glad I got that. Look at that. CITALOPRAM. Hydrobromide, 40 milligram tabs. Take 1/2 tablet by mouth 1 time a day. And I don't see how in the world. I immediately got in there and I split about half of these. And I've already got about 3 or 4 days of this under my belt. But look how tiny that thing is, that half a tablet. How in the world that can make so much difference? It does. It does. I haven't teared up since about the second day. And I'm blinking my eyes to see if I'm gonna tear up now, but I ain't. Hey Willow, how you doing, dear? Elena's got COVID, dear. Dang on. And this was supposed to be a private chat with Troy, and we messed things up. This Tuesday at 5 p.m. Send me an email, Troy. Send me an email telling me that. I don't have a pen right in front of me. I want to try a new method of rooting. Hold on. I want to try a method of rooting. Well, dang, I ain't gonna cut that. No, it ain't. I don't know if that's working or not. I'm wanting to try a new method of germinating, especially on the pepper plants. And I rooted. I just rooted something that Naparuski sent me. Naparuski sent me a big run of seeds. She's been a sweetheart. Of course, they're all sweethearts. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that asthma. I used to have that when I was a kid. I used to have that bad when I was a kid. I'm gonna have to fill my pill thing again, but all this here just to show y'all my whatever you call it, citrapram or something like that. Something like that. Oh, there's my, you know what? I'm gonna take, well, that's never even been opened. I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm talking to you guys and I'm sitting here filling with pill bottles. Anyhow, I'm gonna have another sip of this unsweetened coffee. Now, I could acquire a taste for not having my coffee sweetened. Doesn't taste bad, but I'm the only one that uses sweetener, so it's just an added expense. Uh, well, I changed it to Midnight Rendezvous when I realized I made a mistake. Before it was a private chat with Troy. And I had that screwed up. I didn't know it. My grandson come running there, Poppy, isn't it supposed to be private? And I'm like, what? And I clicked over on the comments, and there was about 10 people in there. Yeah, I forgot to mark. If you don't go in there and click private, it's going to go up. It's going to go live, live public. And it said my title and banner are wrong. Too many doodads to keep tracking. I switched it when I realized that. Well, oh my goodness. But in case you didn't hear, well, the people are going to come out next week and work on my scooter. And I don't know if they're going to bring a service truck out or if we're going to go that route. Well, can you bring it over here and drop it off? Why, shoot, no. You have to come over here. And which they don't mind anyway because the VA's putting the bill on it. But yeah, I wished I could take it over. I wished we had a vehicle that we could put a lift on, but we don't. And my daughter, she didn't even think about that when she got this last car. She'd been upsized and she downsized. She got one smaller than the one she had. And I can understand the gas situation and all that. But those little cars like that, they won't haul my scooter. They can put a lift on it, but you're going to wind up the front wheels off the ground. So by law, they won't put one on there. I wish I still had my van. I had a van once. I got my license plate tags in here. I've got 4 tags for different things I had. And that last car I sold, that was my wife's car. Sold that, let's see, 6, golly, has it been 9 years? I guess it has. Been 9 years since we moved away from the house. And boy, I get a lot of regrets over that. What in the world was I thinking when my daughter wanted to move to town? What I should have said was, yeah, you go ahead and move, I'm staying put. But no, I went along with it. We got this apartment for 2 years. Then we got this house for 2 years. It's actually bigger than this, a lot bigger than this house. But we got a house 2 years. Then she got going out with this guy. I'm trying to remember his name. And she got hooked up with him, and we had to have a bigger house. So we upgraded. Had to have a bigger house because he has a daughter, same age as my baby grandson. And turns out she didn't want to sleep in her room overnight. It was a hassle every time to get her butt into bed. She's crying and whining around and all that stuff. And he was going to try and let her sleep with my wife and him, and my wife, of course, my daughter, my wife and him. Gosh dang it. I do that a lot. My daughter and him and my daughter, no way. If she sleeps in here, we're going to move my baby boy in here. But it was a hassle, and plus the school was only 3 miles from the house where Jaden's going, and the school he wanted her to go to was the one she was going to living out there in, forget the name of that area. I've got some people coming out next week, Cindy, that's about the Meals on Wheels thing. They want to see my situation and all that. Other than that, that's all I know right now. And I got that, the elder thing, they're the ones that started that rolling. But back on that girl, he had to have her put in that school that she was in before they moved in town. And that's about 20 miles away. So he was transporting her to school every morning and going and getting her. But it didn't work out. It didn't work out. And we wound up with that bigger house, the bigger expense, and no help from him anymore because he left. She got rid of him. So we went from having no rent, no house payment, to $650 a month apartment rent, to about $700 a month for this house, to $950 a month for the bigger house because Alex, that was his name. Alex and his daughter had to have a bigger house. Now we haven't upped our rent any. We're paying $950 a month for this house, and it totally is not worth it. But if you don't have another place to go or something, all of a sudden it's worth it. And the house that we left that we had no rent, no house payment at, it's a pile of ashes out there in Citrus on that piece of land. Well, it's not really my land anymore because all of a sudden my sister-in-law wanted to move down here, her and her husband, and she wanted to know, could she buy that piece of property? I said, you can have it if you'll pay the taxes on it. So she went, because I quit paying taxes on the one that got burnt down and everything. There was nothing I could ever do with it. And they never did take it. So she went and spent $7,000 on that piece of property out there with that big, nice in-ground pool with a hot tub and everything that's full of green water right now. She paid $7,000 for that. But I kind of know the back of them. They weren't never going to move back or move to Florida. They live in North Carolina. So it's still sitting there. Sister-in-law says she don't want it anymore. So I imagine, and she paid that $7,000 on the credit card. I don't know. Anyway, if I wanted it, I could have it, I guess. I don't want it. I mean, I would like to have it with a house on it, of course. But if I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry. The VA might get you a sturdy trailer and a hitch. You mean for my for my scooter, Lisa? If that's what you mean, I've got one. I had bought one way back, and I was using it a lot. I didn't go nowhere without that trailer, and it's a nice trailer. It was a nice trailer. It still is. Matter of fact, it's sitting on the deck. I just pumped up new air in the tires on them. They was getting kind of low. But yeah, I've got a hitch and everything for that thing. But what did I just see here? Oh, for your daughter's car. Sell the land for yourself. Oh, for the I hadn't thought about that. I hadn't thought about that. It wouldn't take a big trailer. I need to ask about that. They would even put the hitch on the car and everything. If they'd do that. I haven't thought about that. I'm going to ask Mobility Express when they come out here about that. Boy, that would sure be neat. Of course, then I got to depend on my daughter to go to haul it around, because she ain't going to let me drive with no driver's license now. What about that? I've been driving 65 years and now I can't drive. But it is what it is. Sun's going to come up tomorrow. All right. Is there any more questions anybody's got for me? Pop them in there. I'm in an answering mood. Sell the land for myself. Well, I imagine if Annie thought I was going to sell it, she'd probably want the money. I'm just saying. trying to see Barb again. Okay, is that small quad toy? Oh, hadn't thought about that. Quad trailer. But you have to have a way to get it up on the trailer and get it down. It's not like um I've still got a lot of stuff to get on to the VA about, about my hearing aids. I need new hearing evaluation. I need to get to Gainesville and have them do that thing where they check you for circulation in your legs and stuff. I've had that done before, and I had a little bit of blockage, but not much. But that's been several years ago. But I need to have that done. But I'm hoping that when they open this new clinic up in November here in Ocala, they'll have all that stuff here, and I won't have to go get transported to Gainesville and back and everything to do that. What is that? Must have been food. Must have been. I found a bag of squash and what's that other green thing that looks like a squash? Not a cucumber, but what's it called? No, she ain't squatting. No, she owns it. She owns it. She's paying taxes on it. She never lived on it. She had went out there and done some work clearing off some stuff, and she zucchini, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A bag of squash and zucchini, and it was sliced and it was frozen in a bag, and then it's one of them bags you put in the microwave and it steams it, and that is if it's not been frozen. This was froze, and it'd been in the freezer for a long time, and I got it out and tried it. It didn't steam it very well, and I finally just put it in a pot of water and boiled it some. And I ate it. It's okay. I put some salt and pepper on it. But I don't think I'll go back for seconds on it. Mush brain. Yeah. Anyway, this was my mistake rendezvous. Supposed to be with Troy, and I think something happened. Troy couldn't do it anyway or something. So now I don't have to. I'm kind of been sneaking early to bed each night. See how long that lasts. I slept. I went to bed about 11 last night. I slept till about 3. Got up, went back down, slept till 7. Got up, sit here for about an hour just looking at the blank screen on the computer. Got back up, went over there and crawled back in the bed and slept to 12. So I'm well rested. I'm well rested. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to call it quits for now. Been talking an hour and 16 minutes, and I'm gonna be slacking off so many videos because they're just not interesting, and I don't have that much to say. On Monday I go to my doctor and get my insulin refills. Oh, which last time she did not give me, and that's one reason why I don't feel good. Okay. All right, send me that email, Troy. I don't have nothing to write yet right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna. What am I doing there? It won't do it. I'm gonna cut out of here quick as I can find my. There it is, peeping out of there.